Hello guys, it is King Badir. Welcome to another Napoleon Total War multiplayer battles. I am here with a 2v2 on Italian grasslands with elite units of America. Oh, I won't go over it. You guys should know this by heart now of my army. So let's see what MGL has got in his army. I believe he has 2 hussars and 2 Cossack cavalry. And then he's got 1 militia, then musketeers down the line, and then he's got more musketeers, 4 Russian Jaegers, and then he's got his guards somewhere here. Where are the guards? Here they are. He's got a unit of Moscow Musketeers, Lifeguard afoot, and then Semenovsky Lifeguard. And that is his army. So we will wait to go over Emperor and PC's armies. These militia look terribly formed. That's why they are militia. Okay, let us see here. I believe Emperor has 2 King's German Legion light foot and 3 light foot, and then he's got a defensible foot throughout the line. Some 2 King's German Legion foot, and then a Coldstream foot guard, 42nd Black Watch, and 88th Connaught Rangers, and then 2 King's German Legion Dragoons, General Staff. And then PC has 5 rifles, and then 2 foot guards, foot, 42nd Black Watch, Highlanders, and then more foot, and then 2 light dragoons. And I immediately am sending my cav over here on this flank, though they're not going to do much at or do very good at their job here in this battle. Just these 2 cav units in general. But I'm rushing up here to try to get this area in, well, good position against Emperor. And then I'm pushing up my usual 3 Young Guard units and 2 Volts and the 6th up here. And my 2 Old Guard are going to form right up here. And then I'm going to have my other 2 cav units. You see how MGL is putting his men up here? Fast forward a bit. It's been a while since I have once again recorded a video. I'm not saying as a positive return at all. This is just going to be random block set recording that's just going to be in my mind. And this is the first combat over here. Decent losses to this Lightfoot. Kiss my grandma. And a combat over here has also started. Is these Lightfoot in the trees are not going to take many losses. My Volunteers are going to take many losses either. Very quickly at least.
Our general is under attack.
But my general got unluckily shot. Well, not general himself, but just this poor guy right here. See, I'm trying to form a flank here. I'm trying to move my cav into the trees, but unfortunately this King's German Legion foot was sitting there waiting, which is why I said these cav units were not going to do so well in this battle. And here I'm going to send in this Chasseurs unit against this Lightfoot. But as of right now, there's no combat on this side of the field. It is mainly me and Emperor combat at the moment. ATM for short. Haha.
Our men are running, sir!
As that Lancer unit has already been routed from the battlefield, doing very little damage. Is this Chasseurs unit's doing a little bit of damage to that light foot, but it's not going to still do so hot. I've already lost all my cav on this flank, and I'm going to push back my National Guard because I saw the cav coming, but that's not going to help with much. As you can see, I'm now pushing up here, trying to get a nice advantage on this light foot, but my Young Guard are also in range, so they commence firing. But I'm gonna be swiftly taking out this light foot. It will take a little bit, but still pretty swiftly. And there's gonna be a little skirmish up here on this hill.
Our men are running, sir! Oh, heavens!
Not very big of a skirmish, so it's just gonna be a couple of volleys and fall back. But as of right now, this flank is taking a beating, as I'm charging my general in to keep the Gav from doing too much more damage, but they're gonna pretty much rout this entire flank here of my National Guard. But I am rushing my 2 cav units over here to reinforce. Trying to fall back my National Guard. But now Emperor's pushed up a foot. What am I saying? A foot unit to go up against my Young Guard.
Forget the enemy! Be afraid of me!
I don't know what these guys are doing. They're getting in nice and close. But I'm moving an old guard here to
our men are running, sir.
Reinforce MGL on the flank here. I'm gonna immediately obliterate this poor foot unit's flank. As you can see, Emperor has lost pretty much all of his light foot on this flank. So it's mostly my infantry against his. But I do have a slight light advantage. But Emperor is starting to win this flank over me in this situation. I'm gonna move my cav around the flank. Here's what I was talking about, this foot unit not doing so hot. Just getting mauled in the flank. And here we go. Some major combat here. This poor foot guard just got mauled. It's pretty much dead. Look at that tiny square. Ha. But this foot guard's still plenty well alive, and he's gonna charge it. So MGL is taking care of PC's flank. And, well, I'm beating Emperor's flank over here. I mean, he's got a lot of reinforcement back here, but I've taken this main frontal area, pretty much. While I'm actually losing this area.
Our men are running,
as you can see, Emperor's trying to catch me off guard with my cav. He kinda did, but he didn't. So he's gonna form a square. I'm gonna immediately fall them back to save them from getting obliterated. So they kind of took a few losses there anyways, but they're gonna be able to fire a volley into the square. Well, actually, I'm gonna charge him into the cav. That was like the wrong time for him to unform his King's German Legion foot. So I'm gonna take a little bit of a cav advantage over here. you know, now I'm trying to make a major push-up, which is probably a bad decision in the end, but I did. But MGL is keeping this hill, and this poor Fusilier over here, which is my main, well, infantry unit over here, has already ran out of ammo. That's great. And actually, the British Cav is still beating back mine. So at this point, I'm trying to form a small flank here with my old guard,
This building has fallen
which is going
to
to
the enemy.
cause Emperor to fall back. Now, Emperor's taken a foothold in the building with a 52-man foot. But my old guard's going to lay down the pain into this foot unit, which is going to cause me to start taking this flank. As you can see, I got into this King's German Legion foot, and I'm trying to push up my remaining units on this flank to try to take this flank. But as of right now, I'm starting to beat back Emperor. His MGL is doing very well over here also.
Infantry! Our men are running, sir!
I'm trying to charge my old guard into the building very quickly. As you can see, PC shooting his own men in the back, this poor foot unit. Though the foot unit's basically a meat shield for the rifles before they get slaughtered, but yeah, it's not gonna go so well. But as of right now, I've pretty much beaten back Emperor, but he's got a huge infantry advantage on me right now. Though I have taken the building. He is starting to beat me back here on this flank, unfortunately. This is overall a very, very good battle on pretty much all of our parts. It just worked very well.
One of our units has used all its ammunition, sir.
It's my old guard trying to get some good shots on the Coldstreams. Trying to get my old guard out of the building. Unfortunately, this Fusilier of line has been caught out in the center of nothing, and it's going to get flank fired. As of right now, PC is beating back MGL a little bit on his flank. And now PC is trying to get around the flank of MGL. But as of right now, MGL is in a lot better of a state than me. I'm trying to pull back my old guard, but they're being dumb.
One of our units has used all its ammunition, sir.
See, my old guard are just stumbling along here, so they're going to get themselves shot to death. I have no idea what they're doing. I hate it when AI decides to be stupid. So pretty much at this point, I am just left with nothing but my 2 old guard. That's all I have left. And Emperor's got not I wouldn't say half an army, but he's got at least a quarter of his army left. Maybe a little bit more. So as of right now, it's mostly up to MGL to push his way through PC. But I've reformed my old guard to make a final stand. But I'm starting to push my general over to MGL. But my poor old guard's just getting outmatched. Very outmatched. I'm gonna start fast forwarding here a bit. I just do a final charge.
Our men are running, sir!
My poor old guard is getting slaughtered till the end.
Our men are running, sir!
And that is the end of my army. This is when I start telling MGL to start pushing over. See, these rifles are just sitting here.
The entire unit is dead, sir.
Oh, the old guard just officially died all the way. Phew. It just became roadkill. The other old guard kind of made way. As you can see, MGL's lifeguards are... that's all that's over here. But pretty much the rest of PC is going to be mauled. But there's a really big, huge amount of force left here. So it's all up to MGL to push through. As you can see, these rifles are just wasting their shots. At least a few of them just did. But as of right now, those few units over there are all that's left of PC. I charge my general in for a final offensive of my army. As he fights very valiantly to send back an army. Or a unit. But as of right now, MGL actually has enough men to very easily defeat Emperor. There's literally no regular infantry left. There's just nothing but light dragoons. See, even militia can beat back riflemen. Partially, I guess. As you can see, the battle lines of the dead. Combination of the British, Russian, and French. Ah, the poor dead men. But MGL is quickly taking out the rest of PC. Actually, the rifles are starting to beat back the militia finally. And now, MGL's trying to get a position
We have
on
killed
Emperor.
their general, sir.
And apparently the
Now,
general just
they
died
must
somehow.
break. Infantry reporting. Line infantry.
But at this point, this is pretty much the end of the battle. But it actually says we are losing at the moment. But with the routing of these couple units, the light infantry of the Russians over here is just going to change the tide of the battle with MGL. It may say there's a large force remaining, but these are just a bunch of battered up, beaten infantrymen. They may be the British, but the British can't fight when they're exhausted. No one can. But here comes the biggest problem in the battle. This huge amount of cav out of nowhere. That is going to be a huge problem. And that's immediately going to hit into one of the Jaegers. So I charge in my general for another brave charge. Or he's going to change his direction now. But overall, these dragoons still aren't going to do much. See, I just charge my general just to get rid of them, basically. Six men left. Another glorious charge. Into another bunch of lovely Britishmen. And as you can see, the British cav has been pushed back.
Sir, your general has been killed.
And there goes my lovely general. As now, this house has been taken, and now it's all but Emperor and MGL. The tide of the battle still says it's not in our favor. A little bit of fast forwarding now. But with Emperor's men exhausted, they're not going to be able to do much, and their morale is poor. See, just trying to push up, just getting slaughtered, the walk. And now the tide of the battle is very quickly changing. As Emperor's trying to make his last moves, and so is MGO. See, now it's just Musketeer against Coldstream.
Leave the dying, private.
But at this point, it's the fate of the battle is pretty much sealed. It's just there's no way that Emperor can still defeat this huger force of Russians. Epic charge across the battlefield. Must watch. Here they come. Oh, counter charge. Guns down. Not much killing done yet. There we go. There's some killing. Some friendly fire. Well, that's the end of that Coldstream Guard. As to this point, now the Semenovsky lifeguards and just lifeguards in general are now in combat. This foot guard trying to charge. I can literally hear the bullets hitting the trees. There goes pretty much all the rest of the British force. The British no longer exist in this continent. That's probably very inaccurate, but either way. Or should I say inaccurate? Ha! Sorry, my grammar's not been the best as of late. Final charge. These men are not going to put up much of a fight. So this battle is over. Just over. I don't know how many times I've said it already. Sorry if it's annoying.
This building has fallen to the enemy.
I don't know if my mind is in the right set right now. As MGL is trying to charge in. Well, I thought that just said one cav unit left. That would have been like, oh, he should have brought it already. Where's the
A
general?
glorious victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
I don't know where the general is. Oh, there he goes. I think that was him. I think that was him. So either way, he's dead now. And there we go. Hope you guys like this one. Maybe more soon to come. Do not know as of yet. But obviously MGL did a lot more damage than I did. So thank you for watching. Comment, subscribe, like, whatever you feel need be. Peace.